The sun hits the planet on a different kind of angle down here. It's beautiful, it's lovely, and it's sophisticated. Canada offers stunning landscapes, beautiful natural wonders, and the Sprott Shore Language College. Our school was founded to amplify and expand the opportunities you have in life. At Sprott Shore Language College, we want to put you on the path to greatness. We take great pride in serving as your educator, mentor, and advisor. At our core, we are educators. Nothing makes us happier than to see our students progress and develop personally. As a country, Canada is home to a great mixture of diverse nationalities, cultures, and personalities. SSLC mirrors that spirit of multiculturalism on our campuses. Being surrounded by so many interesting people will inspire you to do great things. Vancouver is home to many attractions that bring people from all over the world. Join the incredible melting pot of ideas, philosophies, perspectives, and ideologies that we call British Columbia. Many people are attracted to the cosmopolitan lifestyle that Victoria City offers. If you love living in a highly diverse, multicultural modern city, living in Victoria will be perfect for you. As Canada's largest city, Toronto has unique opportunities you will not find anywhere else. Meeting interesting and influential people will increase your chances of finding learning opportunities and discovering your true life's passion. Join us at Sprott Shore Language College to enhance the quality and success of your life. Now is your time.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to SSLC's Pathway webinar series. My name is Ilyas and I'm the Pathway Program Manager here at SSLC, joining you once again from our Vancouver campus. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. And today we have another great partner from Ontario. We have Lakehead University joining us today, this afternoon. And we have Jason representing the university. Hi, Jason, how are you?
Hi, Liz. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's been, I guess, the last time I saw you was back in 2017 during ISEF Vancouver time, and you visited our campus here in Vancouver.
Yes, that was years ago.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's been a while. So thanks again for sparing the time for us and joining our webinar this afternoon. It's still rainy here in Vancouver. I'm not sure when we're gonna get summer here, but I heard that there are heat waves going on in Toronto. But how about over there?
Yes, I mean the summer is coming right now and it's heat up. It's 35 degrees today, but with the humidity, it feels like 42. It's really hot. I mean, but nobody complains because we only have like few days in the summer, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so we all work from home right now, and hopefully life will back to normal and we can back to office and talk to our students on campus.
And
that's the hope.
And you're based in Toronto, right?
That's right. So just a quick introduction about myself. My name is Jason Chen. I'm the International Recruitment Coordinator based out of Lakehead University Toronto office. So I'm actually based in Toronto. We do have an office here in Toronto, but not that many people. And my job here, my daily job is to take care of our students in Canada, in Toronto or in Vancouver as well, and also support our partners. And SSLC is one of our best partners. I've visited and meeting with Elias very often. So once again, well, thank you for having me here. It's good to see you again.
It's our pleasure to have you on our webinar today. So today we're going to talk about, of course, Lakehead University's programs, what Lakehead University offers to international students, to SSLC students, both current and prospective students, how you can easily transition from SSLC's Pathway program, which is EPE, English for Post-Secondary Education, to Lakehead University. And we'll also talk about Lakehead's admission requirements and the procedures, how students can easily apply to Lakehead University and study there. So why don't we start with your presentation,
Sure.
and then let's get to know more about Lakehead first, and then I may interrupt from time to time if questions arise, and in the end we can do a quick Q&A session. And if our audience has any questions, they can either join us on stage live, or they can just simply ask their questions on the chat box on the right hand side of their screens, or they can click on ask a question button, and then we'll be happy to answer their questions. So why don't we start with you, Jason, and with your presentation, and let's get to know more about Lakehead University.
Sure, thank you, Elias. Let me share my screen so you're able to see my the presentation here.
Okay, here
And
we are.
can you see my screen right now?
Yep, it's really good. Okay,
great. All right, so let's get started. So today, as Elias mentioned, I'm going to talk about Lakehead University, especially in our programs. We offer the partnership. We are working with the SSLC, and as well as our admission requirements and scholarship opportunities. So let's get started here. So Lakehead University is a public university located in Ontario, and is founded on July 1st, 1965. So with the 55 years of history, that's what Lakehead is. And you can see right now in this page is we have all our students over 9,000 and 1,400 international students from over 80 countries. And most of our students actually from Asian, like Vietnam, China, Korea, Japan, and a lot of students from India as well, and some Europe country like Turkey, and as well as Africa. Like we do have students from Nigeria, but I would say it's covered a lot of countries. So it's quite diversified.
Great.
And also we have 86 programs available for all level of studies, including undergraduate, the bachelor degree, graduate, which is master and doctor degree. And this page shows that where we are. So 2 campuses for Lakehead University. As you can see from the screen, maybe let's go see this, zoom up so you can see it clearly in this photo. So our main campus is in Thunder Bay, which is 90 minutes flight from Toronto. And our new campus is in Aurelia, which is 90 minutes by driving from Toronto. So it's 90 minutes travel either by flight or by car. And at Thunder Bay, as our main campus, will offer most of our programs. And Aurelia is quite new campus, only like 10 years. So there are limited program being available at Aurelia campus. So we're going to talk about that later in the next. And then some photos about Thunder Bay campus. You can see from the photo here some of our students, our academic buildings, wild animals here. And this is of Aurelia campus, where you can see our admin buildings here, our residence labs here, and the student lives as well. All right, and this page here show that it's actually linked to our to our website, and this is the virtual campus tour. Will allow you to see a better picture of Lakehead University. And please note that there is a tour guide in the bottom, as you can see in the right corner. And then she will drive you through into all the buildings, all the student lives, everything at Lakehead University. So this is to give you a better view of the campus tour, the whole picture. And then in the page next, I'm gonna play a video about Lakehead University. Elias, if you can help play the video.
Yes, we'll ask Jim to play the video, please. Okay. Here we are. Great. So you can continue sharing your screen, your presentation.
Okay. All right. So can you see my screen right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I have to share it again, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. 1 second, please.
All right.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed that video. And in the next, we're gonna talk about why you choose Lakehead University and some advantages at Lakehead University. So in the page here, you can see some quick facts, the numbers. So this is based on the McLean's 2020 rankings among primarily undergraduate universities. So Lakehead University is top 10 in Canada overall and top 2 in Ontario. And also we are #1 graduation rate in Ontario. And then the page next here showing that the research opportunities. So Lakehead has been ranked #1 in undergraduate research university in Canada 5 years in a row. What does that mean? Is actually, so as you know, the research is always the work that we should do during the graduate studies. Like when you do a master degree or doctorate degree, there will be lots of research work to do. But at Lakehead University, we offer this opportunity at undergraduate level, which means that our students at their bachelor studies will work and study closely with their professor, and a lots of hands-on experience and lots of labs and work field to do together. And lots of our students show their name in publications during their bachelor study. So which is really a great opportunity for student, when you're looking for the post-secondary degree and looking for a job, and this will definitely benefit you a lot. And then page next here showing that our international student service, our student support. One thing I would like to highlight here is about our advising and tutoring. We know that some of our students may facing difficulties or challenges when they are in transition to the first year of university, because the education system may be different all over the world. So we do offer this advising and tutoring service to our students for free. And usually if you have any difficulties in writing skills, in referencing or study skills, and those are the things we can help you improve and make sure you are functioning well during your first year in transition. And next page here, I'm going to talk about its class sizes. This is very important. So Lakehead University has a fairly small class sizes. So it's a 15:1 student to professor ratio at Thunder Bay campus and a 13:1 student to professor ratio at Aurelia campus, which is fairly small. And next page here, employment rates and focuses. So we do work with lots of field school and has lots of competitions, co-op available. And overall, our employment rate is 94% within 2 years of graduation. And that includes international students, by the way. And it's way higher than average of Ontario, which means that will be one of our main focus, which is to help our students get a job after graduation. The next page here shows that this is our the feedback from our students, and they all feel that Thunder Bay or Aurelia consider them as their second hometown because the whole community is very welcoming, is very friendly. And the living cost in those cities is more reasonable. It's not that expensive as a big city like Vancouver or Toronto. So the living cost and even tuition fees is quite average. We're going to talk about that later about fees. And then now let's jump to our academic programs. Start from our academic faculties. So in this page, you'll see 10 faculties in total. That's all the faculties we have at Lakehead University. And just a quick note here that for medicine and law school, as you may know, is now open to international students. And the graduate studies does not offer any academic program, but it's rather than like admission or administration of the graduate studies level. So that's cannot be considered as a academic faculty. But other than that, all 7 from business administration to education, those 7 faculties are open for international application, open to our international students. And to be more specific, for undergraduate programs, the page here shows all the programs available at Lakehead University. So you can see some of the popular programs that our international students always interested are computer science, business program, our engineering program, and environmental related. There are quite a lot of options here. And even though some of students nowadays looking for nursing program, and some of them may interest in outdoor recreation, parks and tourism programs, and those are available here at Lakehead University. And page next is about our graduate programs, especially our master's and doctoral programs, as you can see. We don't offer many of master programs, but there are some of the programs that are quite popular as well. For example, our MBA program, our computer science, engineering, economics is quite popular. And psychology, sometimes some of the students will be a big fan of psychology as well. So let's go through some of the key programs at Lakehead University. I'm not gonna cover all the programs here because we have limited time today. So we only talk about like a few programs that quite interesting by international student here. So first one is our Faculty of Business. So as you can see in the top line here, it's AACSB accredited. So what does this mean is that only less than 5% of business program all over the world have been accredited by the AACSB, which is Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. And Lakehead University Thunder Bay campus is one of them. And this globally recognized hallmark of excellence guarantees a challenging and relevant curriculum delivered by the most highly qualified faculty. So no matter where you're going to choose as your study destination, if you're looking for a business program, always looking for this sign, this AACSB accredited. That means the high quality faculty, which will be benefit a lot in your the future study. And for business program, you can see all the programs available, all the majors available here, accounting, finance, IS, and general management, and all, you name it, all you can see from this page here. And those are all like 4 years program. And we do have a MBA program that we just mentioned, which is quite popular as well. And it's 1 year programs. Well, there are options to have a 2 years programs as well. So it really depends on your goal, like your needs. If you're looking for a short program, you can finish you can complete in 1 year. Or maybe you're looking for like 3 years work permit, so you can choose like 2 years program to study. And we do have a co-op available for business program. And its average salary is about $19 per hour. And our partners, well, the partners will be different each year based on their job opportunities. But some of our key partners you can see here, like IBM, RBC, BMO, and Hydro One. So you can see those are some of our key partners that are looking for students, looking for more student worker here. The next program we're going to talk about is our engineering program. So the best part of our engineering program is that our graduates can receive 2 credentials within 4 years, which is a diploma as well as a degree within 4 years. And for undergraduate level, there are 5 majors available: chemical engineering, civil, mechanical, electrical, and software. And you can see that the co-op is also available for all majors, and average salary is about like $26 per hour. And our partners are like Honda, Shell, and Bombardier, and Bell, and TransCanada, and Extra. So this is also one of our best program at Lakehead University. In terms of our graduate studies, our master degrees, we also have five majors available for students to choose, which is you can see from the photo here: the civil, computer, chemical, environmental, and mechanical as well. So those are all the options for a student to think about if they're interested. And then all of the programs at our engineering faculty accredited by the Canadian Engineering Accreditation Board. And the next page, next program I'm going to talk about is our science and environmental studies. Maybe we can just talk about one program here as an example, which is program highlight. You can see that is computer science. So for the computer science program, there are key areas of study include that you can see in the page here, which is some of the programming and data structures, and then some of gaming development, so which is quite popular nowadays, and AI as well, cloud computing. Those are quite a key area of the computer science. And it's really easy to get a job with those areas then. And the co-op is also available for this program. And then next program here is natural resource management. And this is also one of the best program at Lakehead University. For environmental management, there are three options here you can see: wildlife conservation and management, conservation planning and management, and sustainable land use. Also, you can choose forestry as your major, and with three options as well. You can see here: forestry management, forestry health and protection, and products and marketing. And the best part of our natural resource management is that it is 100% graduate employment rate within 2 years of graduation, which means that every student, including international students, will find a job right after graduation. So this is definitely one of the best advantages about this program, because it's all about to find a job, and you can find a job right away. Co-op is available as well for all of the fields on this page. And for next few pages, which is showing the Faculty of Education and Social Science and Humanities, and Health and Behavior Science. So I'm not gonna work through those programs. And if you have any questions and interest in any field of those programs, you can always contact myself or Elias. We'll be able to help in the future, in the later right after the presentation. And then now I'm going to highlight one of the programs we just created along with our partner, Georgian College. So this is a 4 years program that run by Georgian College as well as Lakehead University in 4 majors available right now, which is electrical engineering, computer science, applied life science, environmental sustainability. Okay, so with the joint program, student will be able to get 2 credentials within 4 years as well. Which is Georgian College, the diploma from Georgian College, as well as a degree from Lakehead University.
Georgian College is also our pathway partner, and we've actually had a webinar with them a few weeks ago, and they also mentioned about this partnership. So it's great to hear it from your end as well.
Yeah, that's great. So Georgian College working closely with Lakehead right now. So we are promoting this program. And this is actually a great program, which will allow our students to gain lots of hands-on skill from Georgian College, as well as lots of academic research skill from Lakehead University. So this is quite a combination, especially when you're looking for higher education or looking for a job. This will definitely benefit students a lot. And as you can see from page here, the co-op is available for electrical engineering and computer science. So this will also offer a co-op, so student can work through this program, the joint program here.
So Jason, for this program, do students need to be admitted into Georgian College first, or do they have to apply for both Georgian and Lakehead University?
Well, so a student will apply for Lakehead University because all the courses and curriculum are being offered by both, but mainly by Lakehead University. So we will take care of all the application. So so actually, student will apply through Lakehead website or OUAC at Lakehead University, and then but the first 2 years will be the courses of the first 2 years will be delivered at Georgian College. Barrie campus.
And how about years 3 and 4?
That will be at Lakehead University, Aurelia campus.
Aurelia campus, okay.
Yes. Well, it's very close. It's only like 20 minutes by driving. Which means that, you know, it's an easy transition because students who live in Barrie area, they will know all the city and towns around the Barrie and even Aurelia. It's very close, only 20 minutes driving. So when they finish their first 2 years, it's really easy for them to transit to Aurelia and finish the second half.
Great.
Right. So that's about our joint program, the partnership with Georgian College. And the good thing about this, the joint program, is that we offer a scholarship, entry scholarship for this program, 4,000 Canadian dollars. And it's no need to apply; it's automatically awarded. So no matter we don't really need your transcript, your GPA. No, as long as you apply for this brand new program, you will be awarded like $4,000.
Great.
And medicine and law school, we just talked about that. It's not open for international students. That's bad, but it is what it is. And next one here shows some of the course-based master programs. So here are all the options. So for those who are interested in our graduate programs, or if you have any questions about admission requirements, we can talk about that later through our Q&A.
So Jason, when you say course-based master's programs, that means students do not need to do or write any thesis in their master's program, right? In the end.
That's correct. So there are two types of master programs. One is course-based, which is quite similar experience when you study at your bachelor degree. So you attend different courses, you select your the area you're gonna research, and you get your credit and take exam and you graduate, right? And also you can choose thesis-based, which is you have to work closely with your professor within a small group. And do lots of paperwork or maybe like hands-on experience, lots of labs. And then there are project or some assignment required to be complete in the end. So that's the difference between different types of master.
And I believe thesis based master's programs are for those students who are looking into do their PhDs, doctoral degrees in Canada, most likely.
Yes, that's more like academic purpose. Like for those who graduate from thesis based, they will pretty much will like move themselves to a PhD level because it's about research and it's about academic research.
All right, thank you.
All right, good. And then next page here, I'm showing still the co-op. As you can see, so most of our programs will offer from 8 months up to 24 months. And the average salary will be around like $14 to $30 per hour. And those are the areas that open for co-op opportunities. And then those are some of our key partners overall: Amazon, Bombardier, IBM, and you name it. There's quite a lot here. And okay, so next page here, we're gonna talk a little bit about our tuition fee and living cost. So the tuition fee at Lake University is quite average. For undergraduate programs, it will be mostly around 23,000 to 28,000 a year. But this year it's a slightly increased a little bit. So I would say it's from 25,000 to 30,000. I mean, the only program that charge $30,000 is the engineering program, because there are lots of labs for this program. Other than that, it's all around like $25,000 a year. And also you can see graduate fees, which is 23,000 to 27. MBA is a little bit expensive than other programs. And living cost, especially in housing. So there are different options that you can choose. For example, if on campus, the cost will be around 10,000 a year. And off campus, it will be around like 12,000, depending on if you choose to stay through the academic year, which is 8 months, or calendar year, which is 12 months. So there are different options here. And then page next. So I always like to highlight this page because Lakehead University offer one of the best scholarship across Canada for international students. And you can see from this table here. And by the way, this is for undergraduate only. Okay. And for those who can get over 90% from their high school Canadian equivalent, they will get $30,000 Canadian dollars in total, which is $7,500 each year, and 4 years fully renewable, up to $30,000, which is great. I mean, this is really something students should think about.
So basically, so out of 4 years, 1 year will be free, kind of.
That's right. That's exactly.
But let's say students enter with 90% average from their high schools. Do they have to maintain certain GPA at Lakehead to continue to receive this scholarship?
That's correct. And that's a really good question. So for those who would like to renew their scholarship, they will have to maintain like certain amount of credits of their the marks. Usually for those who are in the 90% level in their university, they will have to maintain a 90 as well. And for 80%, they will have to maintain 80. So there is a condition for them to renew their scholarship.
I see.
Okay, and so the whole structure here, as you can see, the only exception is that student who can get over 95% from their high school to 80, they will get $4,000 one time. This is not renewable, but other than that, even though they have like from 80 to 90, they will still get $5,000 each year, 4 years fully renewable, up to $20,000. Okay, and this scholarship, this entry scholarship, is automatically considered, no application required. So you don't have to submit extra paper and apply for it. No, as long as you meet the requirements, the scholarship will be awarded to your account.
Great, and this is only for undergraduate.
That's right. This is only for undergraduate.
How about for graduate programs?
Well, for graduate programs, usually there is no scholarship for course-based.
Because I think it was 2 years ago, we sent a student for Masters of Civil Engineering to Lakehead from us. And he completed, he graduated with a master's now. And our student, as far as I remember, he got about like $6,000. So I'm not sure if, and it was automatically applied to his account. Okay. Maybe that was something back then. I'm not sure.
All right. So it's quite individual based, especially for thesis based.
Because he had almost like 3.5 GPA from his undergraduate studies.
That's fairly good. I mean, that's one of the best students, I would say, in terms of their GPA. So it's really individual based. Usually, we don't offer any scholarship for course based, but for thesis based, student applicants will need to talk to professor.
I see.
if their area of research is perfectly matched, if they have strong background, like an excellent GPA, sometimes professor will offer their scholarship from their end. It could be half amount, it could be full amount. It's already like individual based. Like you have to talk to a professor by yourself and see the different possibilities.
Okay, all right.
All right, so that's quite a different story here. That's about a scholarship. And the next page here, residence. So let's quickly go through the residence here. So we do have a different types of residence, including the single room, which you can see right now in the picture. And also the townhouse, which is the 2 levels, and you can share with 3 of your roommates. And you have your shared kitchen and bathroom, and the apartment style, as you can see in the left side here. And those are the photos of the apartment and townhouse style. Here's the private room. And Aurelia campus, same story here. So this is the single room. And you can see here, we don't offer townhouse or apartment style at Aurelia campus. So the single room is the only option for students who like to choose on-campus residence at Aurelia.
Right.
And then page next here, student support services. We talk about the advising and tutoring in the previous page. So in this page here, I would like to highlight one of the services, which is visa and permit advising. So Lakehead University, we do have a full-time immigration advisor. She's the licensed immigration advisor. And for those who, especially our current students, who those have a problem or issues about their visa renewal or any questions about their postgraduate work permit, we can always provide this guidance, and our immigration officer will help them check their documents and make sure they're on the right track, and it's for free. So this service is very important, especially for our graduates and for those who are looking for visa renewal. And it's for free, by the way. So it's one of the benefits at our student support services. And then admission requirements and deadlines. And this is quite important page here. So let's talk about admission requirements. So generally speaking, for undergraduate program, what we're looking at is 70% of their grade 12 Canadian equivalent of their best 6 URM courses. And for graduate programs, it will be 75% of their bachelor study Canadian equivalent as well. And I know that students may from different country and graduate from different education system, but if you can look into our website, and there is a link called admission requirement by country. So if you click that, and you are able to see the requirement from your background, from your the curriculum you have done in your home country, that covers, I would say, almost all the curriculum, all the countries all over the world. But generally speaking, it's 70 for undergraduate and 75 for graduate. Okay, and language requirement. So this sentence here shows the direct entry, which is IELTS and TOEFL 6.5, 80 as TOEFL. But just so you know that we are working with SSLC and one of our best partners. And so if you graduate from SSLC, it is, correct me if I'm wrong, and graduate from EPE program,
EPE
right?
program, yes, English for Post-Secondary Education program.
That's right. If you graduate, that's right. If you graduate from EPE with a final score of over 80%, and a final test of 65%,
yes,
you will be eligible for direct entry without any further test. Which means if you if you get those tests and score them, and you will be move yourself to academic program directly without any further test. No IELTS, no TOEFL. All you have to do is study hard as SSLC and
Yes.
Graduate from EPE program.
Yes. So of course we talk about this in all our webinars with our pathway partners.
Yeah.
One thing with our pathway agreements with our pathway partners is that obviously our students who study with us, who take our pathway program, which is the EPE program. It's a 12-week course, English for post-secondary education. Once they complete their studies at our school, they will be able to go to Lakehead, and they don't have to produce they don't have to take any other tests. They don't have to take any IELTS or TOEFL. So they'll be admitted, obviously based on their academic success as well, right? But they don't have to do anything else for the language part. And Lakehead University will take our EP certificate and transcript, and they will issue the letter of acceptance. I have a question here, Jason. So,
Sure, please.
So we know that once students graduate from our pathway program, of course, depending on other requirements, they'll be admitted into Lakehead without any problems. How about, let's say, students are accepted into our program. Let's say either they start with lower level of English with ESL, and then they move on to EPE. Can we start our application to Lakehead and receive a conditional letter of acceptance?
Yes, that's definitely one of the options. So
Mhm.
as long as the student is currently study EPE program at SSLC,
Mhm.
you can absolutely submit your application. So what we look at is when our admission officer look into your English language requirement and seeing that you
Mhm.
are currently studying at our partner SSLC, and then
Mhm.
they will issue a conditional offer. So one of the conditions list will be if you graduate from our pathway program, and you will
Mhm.
be eligible for the direct entry. So that will be listing as one of the conditions in the offer.
And does this include your master's programs, your graduate programs as well?
Yes, so this our pathway agreement with
Mhm.
SLC
Mhm.
include all of the undergraduate as well as graduate programs, which is a
Great.
bachelor and a master degrees. Well,
Mhm.
there are three exceptions here. So
Mhm.
one is that nursing. So
Mhm.
nursing programs is not eligible,
Mhm.
as well as education and psychology.
Education and psychology. Okay.
Because those three programs require higher IELTS and TOEFL, and then even for some of the programs they don't actually accept conditional admission. So those are the only exceptions here. So nursing, education, and psychology. Other than that, all acceptable.
Great. Great to know.
Okay. And timelines here. Well, this year, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we're
Mhm.
trying to make all the dates flexible. And
Mhm.
just so you know that for for selected programs at undergraduate or even graduate level, some of programs are still open for application.
Okay.
You can check with myself and Alice later to see
Mhm.
the program availabilities.
Great. And are you going to be running your classes online in the fall?
Yes, so
Okay.
it has been officially announced that all the courses will be delivered online this September. Uh,
Okay.
but there are some courses with lots of labs. There may be some of the in-person courses required because of those labs cannot be delivered online. So when students register for their courses, there will be guidance and seeing that which course will be delivered in which way.
Okay. Great.
Okay. And then it's about photo galleries here, or cafeterias.
Mhm.
And then the student run centers. And then next page here is our library. It's almost the end of the presentation. Just a few photos here that you can see to know more about Lakehead University. So this is our library, Telepresence. So for those who are actually, for example, if they choose their programs at Aurelia campus, and sometimes they may have to talk to some professors who will have some topics along with their the professors at Thunder Bay campus. So this telepresence will help them connect each other from a distance, which is quite high tech. Recreations, gyms, athletics, and student life. Some photos here, some different festivals and different cultures from our international students. And then here are some photos about Thunder Bay. So city of Thunder Bay with population of 110,000 people. It's a fairly small city, but it is quite nice. I mean, the Thunder Bay is growing right now. We can see lots of restaurants and hotels, especially with lots of international students from different countries here. And we can taste lots of different food from all over the world. I remember that when I was there last year, for the orientation, so we try each kind of food each day. So we have tried Vietnamese food, Mexico food, Indian food, and Japanese sushi.
Nice.
And there's so many options there, which is quite good. I mean, for international students, if they want to try different food. Some photos in winter time. Extra photos here. And city of Aurelia. So the population is fairly small. It's 30,000 people over there. And here are some photos you can see about the city. And here is another video. Elias, if you can help play that one, the second one, that would be good.
Second one, did we have the link for it, Jem?
No, we don't.
No? Okay, it's okay. It's all about the general picture of Lake University, student life, and the some of the buildings showing up there. It's okay. We can show you up that later if possible. And then here, the last page here shows all sorts of social media channel that you can follow at the Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, Instagram, or even our website. Okay, I think that will be end of the presentation. Elias, I will turn back to you, and
Sure.
I know that student may have some questions too, so we can help them together.
Exactly. So we can take down the presentation, Jem, if you can.
No. Sorry.
Oh, can you turn off your? Can you stop sharing your screen, Jason?
Sure.
Okay, here we are.
Right, here I am.
All right, everyone. Thank you, Jason, for your great presentation. We learned many things about Lakehead University, so it was good to. It was a really good presentation, and of course, we described how you can easily come and study at SSLC's pathway program, and then move on to Lakehead University. And we've had students in the past transferring to Lakehead University from SSLC, and they were really happy to study in Thunder Bay and graduate from there. Some of them they stay, some of them they move to Toronto, or they come back to Vancouver. So it depends, or they basically just go back to their home countries.
Right.
I'm not sure if you have any questions from here or on Facebook, but maybe I can ask a few short questions here. You mentioned about your admission requirements and the scholarship based on students' marks. from their high schools. What's the minimum GPA requirement at Lakehead University for high school students? Let's say for undergraduate degrees, like does it have to be 70%, or is it case by case?
Well, it's so the bottom line is 70%.
70%. Okay.
Yes. So, but there is well, the only case by case is that if student is very close to 70%, let's say 69.5. I mean, that's could not be a good example, but let's say 69.5. That still be considerable, depending on the program availabilities. If we have enough space, enough capacity, we'll definitely accept the students. So it's quite individual assessment by admission office.
Okay, and when we make an application to Lakehead University, how do we do that? Do we use an online application? Do we send a paper application? Do we do it through Lakehead University's website, or is there anything else involved? Can you talk about quickly about the admission procedure?
Yeah, that's a great question. Sorry, Elias, I missed that part in
That's fine. That's fine.
That's a good question. So there are two ways to apply. So one is that you can, well, this is great. I can see our website here. So one is to apply through our website that you can click apply now in the top of the page.
Can you go on the top? Yeah, I see. Yes. Can you click on apply now? Let's see.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes. And then if you roll it down a little bit, and for if you let's see undergraduate, maybe if you can click international, or maybe just Ontario high school students. Yeah,
go down. Can you click on Ontario high school? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so you can see those are the admission requirements, and rolling down a little bit, you will see the application entry.
Okay, so we go on to your website, and then we fill out an online application.
That's right.
Do students have to pay any application fees?
Yes. So the application fees for undergraduate program is $135.
Okay.
But for SSLC is our pathway partner. If you apply through SSLC, and we can offer you a waiver code, which will get your application fee waived.
Great. So for SSLC students, basically it will be a free application.
That's right. So, for example, if you graduate from EPE program at SSLC and apply Lakehead University, as long as we see that SSLC code, we can get the application fee waived.
Great.
I do have a code here to share.
Okay. And we apply online, and then either myself or our pathway coordinator in Toronto, Heather, will send you or to admission officers our students' transcripts, diploma, passport copy. If they're already in Canada, maybe study permits, EPE, LOA, and if they've already completed EPE certificate and transcripts. Do you require anything else at this stage?
No, actually. So that's pretty much all I would say.
Okay.
So once you complete your application online, and then you will receive an email account, and as well as a password, temporary password, will allow you to log into MyInfo, which is the data management the software at Lakehead University. So you can use that account and password to log into MyInfo, and then upload all the required documents there. So you can upload your the transcript, high school transcripts, your certificates, your SSLC, EPE certificates, and everything to MyInfo. And then our admission office will look at that right away and assess and issue the offer if it's qualified.
And how long does this process take to receive either the conditional letter of offer, letter of acceptance, or the official letter of acceptance?
Yes.
Once we submit the application and send you all the required documents.
Yes, so usually for undergraduate programs, it's very fast. It's from 3 days up to 2 weeks, depending on the
Mhm.
program.
Okay.
Sometimes, for example, our engineering program
Mhm.
or nursing program may
Mhm.
take a little bit longer because the faculty themselves will have to look into those students' profile. But
Okay.
for other programs, usually about a week, 7 days, I would say. So you will
Wow,
see
that's really
your
fast.
Yes, so for undergraduate, we really trying to move things fast, and our international admission officer working so hard on it every day. So I would say generally about a week or two.
All right. Um, that that wraps up my questions here, Jason. So thank you again, and it's time for uh, SSLC pathway program and how it works. Quickly, I'm just since Jen is showing our website, I'll just quickly go over it, and then we'll wrap it up in a minute here. So as you can see, you can reach us from our website. You can just go online, studySSLC.com, and we have live chat available on our website, and we have it in different languages as well. So we speak your languages. We have student advisors and marketers that speak your language. So don't be shy and start a conversation on our website. And if you go to studySSLC.com/pathway partners, you'll see our partners listed here, and we are slowly getting through all of them one by one. You know, we're organizing our webinars with them one by one, and soon all these videos, all these webinars will be available online. Jem is creating a landing page. You can see it here. You can see our first webinar about our EP program and about our pathway program. Oh, video gallery, it's already here. Here you are. So it's a great source for our students, for our current and prospective students, for our agents, our partners, all around the world. You know, they can refer to these webinars, these videos whenever they want to, and if they have any questions regarding our pathway program, here you can see myself explaining about our pathway program and our how it works. You can easily access all the programs, all the webinars there, and we are also excited to announce our brand new CACCT virtual program, which is starting soon in 2 weeks. I believe it's on 28th of July, if I'm not mistaken, and you can see the program details and what platforms we use. We use Zoom and Google for Education, of course. And if you want to attend our online program, it's $70 per week. You can see it right there, and all you have to do is click apply now, and we'll be happy to help you, one of our student advisors or marketers. That's the end of our webinar for today. So we'll be live again, and you'll see it right here. We'll be live again next week on Tuesday at 3 p.m., I believe, with the University of Prince Edward Island. So we have, as you can see, we have partners. We have pathway partners from coast to coast in Canada. From the east coast to west coast, so you can see them here. So we'll be hosting University of Prince Edward Island next Tuesday, and next Thursday, 12 p.m. at noon Vancouver time. We'll have City University in Canada, and then we have more webinars coming up, of course, every week. So we are organizing it with all our partners. So hopefully we'll be able to host all our partners by the end of this summer. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today and tuning into our webinars on a weekly basis, every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we'll have more live sessions for our own programs at SSLC and for our programs at our career college VICCC in Vancouver. That's Vancouver International College Career Campus. So I'd like to thank everyone once again for joining us. And Jason, thank you one more time for being with us this afternoon. And I hope to see you sometime soon again.
Yeah, well, thank you, Elise, for your support, and thank you, everyone, for having me once again. I hope you enjoy your summer and stay safe.
All right, you too. Take care.
All right,
bye everyone. Bye.
Watch what happens now.